This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. They play a key role in the healthcare system. Today, the Grand Bahama branch of the Nurses Association of the Bahamas focused on training. The organization hosting a special seminar at the Pelican Bay Resort. Sabrina Brown has our top story.
They are considered the backbone of the healthcare sector. Nurses are usually the first line of defense in the delivery of medical treatment. Nurses on Grand Bahama took time out today to participate in a professional leadership conference under the theme, Nurse, a Force for Change, a Vital Resource for Health. Speaking on behalf of the Minister for Grand Bahama, Senator Julian Russell admonished the healthcare providers to continue to take this noble profession to the next level.
It is my understanding that the overall objective of this leadership conference today is to allow nursing leaders to discover their own professional management capabilities and ascertain what it takes to successfully lead. This goal is both timely and appropriate as the government of the Bahamas move towards the advancement of medical infrastructure here on Grand Bahama, as well as building a state-of-the-art 150 public-private hospital, which will furnish the northern Bahamas and facilitate our emerging medical tourism product.
Senator Russell further noted that in order to advance the medical industry, nurses must continue to seek to advance their knowledge in the field.
It is imperative, therefore, at this juncture, that the nurses and other medical professionals see and capitalize on the need for professional skills development and additional training in subspecialty areas in order to remain current and to be able to effectively treat Bahamians and visitors alike.
Keynote speaker Dr. Donald McCartney told the nurses that excellence is the foundation of professionalism.
Every single job that we do requires some professionalism to be involved, all right? Nurses no less. Nurses even more, because they are responsible for the most part for the healthcare system in the country. And where they lack that push for excellence, which leads to professionalism, we all suffer.
He said a higher level of professionalism will ultimately improve the quality of patient care.
Each nurse has got to make a commitment that no matter what is going on in the system, I am going to focus on excellence and my sense of professionalism. I am going to do my job. I'm not going to allow the system to prevent me from being excellent and from being a professional.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network.
Healthcare providers were also enlightened about how to get their finances in order. Certified public accountant and director of finance at the Grand Bahama Shipyard, Linda Turnquest, telling the nurses that they need to be good stewards of what they have, learn to budget, and have self-control.
Financial wellness is the balance between having a healthy state of well-being today while preparing financially for tomorrow. It is not necessarily about being wealthy, but it is a state of psychological well-being in which one feels that they have control over their current finances and financial future.
Now, the financial expert also told the nurses that despite their financial situation, it is not too late to set their money matters in order.
Money is emotional, and we feel like we're out of control, stressed, or maybe even guilty or ashamed about our money choices. And if you felt like any of this today, then it's time for us to take our control back. Leave the guilt and worry behind and move forward with confidence. And I go back to John Maxwell again. You don't have to love change to be successful, but you need to be willing to accept it. Change is a catalyst for personal growth. It gets you out of a rut, it gives you a fresh start, and it affords you an opportunity to reevaluate your direction. If you resist change, you're really resisting success. Learn flexibility or learn to like living with your failures.
In other news, Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama and former President of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, Peter Turnquest, applauding the government for its decision to roll back taxes on the Customs Management Act. Turnquest says that this new initiative will allow businesses on Grand Bahama to flourish. He adds that the Chamber of Commerce must be given credit for its push to have the taxes relaxed.
You would have heard the cry from many businesses, particularly small businesses, of the effect that these increased customs processing fees, environmental fees, and all these other taxes that were added in the last budget was having on their businesses. Businesses were actually struggling, particularly in Grand Bahama, where we've been having a tough go of it anyway. And so we're very happy that they saw the wisdom in rolling it back. Now the Chamber of Commerce, as I understand it, is continuing their case to ensure that this is enshrined in some kind of law, and I think that it's important.
Turnquest says Grand Bahama has been suffering for some time now due to many factors. He says rolling back the taxes will be beneficial to the entire Grand Bahama economy.
Well, there are a number of things that are affecting business in Grand Bahama. This is just the latest log on the fire, if you will. But, you know, overall, we're suffering from a lot of malaise and a lot of economic issues in Grand Bahama. When you start talking about the cost of doing business, when you talk about the promotion of Grand Bahama as an investment destination, just getting the incentives and the environment, the benefits of doing business in Grand Bahama exposed has been a challenge.
Now, Prime Minister Christie says the decision came after discussions with some stakeholders. He says the decision was made in the best interest of the Grand Bahama economy. Officials on Grand Bahama investigating what is being described as a small explosion on board a police boat docked for repairs. Unconfirmed reports reaching our newsroom say a work crew was welding on board the vessel at Bradford Marine when an explosion occurred. Unconfirmed reports say there may have been some fuel in the boat and that may have sparked that explosion. No one was injured during the incident. And 2 suspects are now assisting police with their investigations into an armed robbery in 8 Mile Walk. The incident occurred around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon at a business establishment on Queens Highway. Reports say a man held operators at gunpoint and made off with $300 in cash. A 30-year-old and a 28-year-old, both of 8 Mile Walk, are assisting police with this investigation. Police in Abaco are investigating an incident that has left a 22-year-old woman from Dundastown with injuries. Police tell us that the woman was at a residence in Forest Drive sometime around 9:30 Tuesday night, where she was reportedly beaten about the body by a man known to her. The woman was taken to the Marsh Harbor Clinic, where she was seen by a doctor and later flown to New Providence for medical attention. Now, a 30-year-old police officer is said to be assisting police with their investigations into this matter. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.